Hi traders, this is a weekly analysis starting from 27th of April to the 1st of May. I'll try to explain all the possible trades coming in this week, and this is gonna be probably a very volatile week. A lot of patterns are coming in this week, and it's gonna be a very profitable week, hopefully. First of all, I like to explain my analysis in English for the English users, and later on in the same video it will be for Urdu users. So probably the Urdu speakers or Urdu understanding guys, they can fast forward the video, or they can forward the video after about 20-30 minutes, and they'll be able to see all the analysis in Urdu. Let me advise you guys that whoever is watching this video, they can subscribe to my channel, which is a Telegram channel. You can join the channel if you are not, and you can subscribe this video. You can subscribe my YouTube channel, I mean, and click the bell icon, so in future if I'll be able to upload any video, which I'm normally, what I do on weekend nights, I try to upload analysis of all week, and sometime in a midweek I upload daily analysis and midweek analysis as well. It depends upon the market situation. I've got another channel which is AASP channel. I used to update my all charts and trying to update some signals over there as well. So if you guys also join that channel as well. So there is an English group, there is an Urdu group, and there is a channel as well. So if I upload anything in the channel, like any structure, any pattern, any currency pair, exit or entry points, or any signal, it will automatically go to the English channel. So probably the Urdu speakers, they need to join AASP group. I'll translate this in Urdu as well in a minute. So let's see what's going on in the market. We have a couple of trades coming in this week. AUD USD, Aussie Major. Well, Aussie Major was creating higher highs continuously. It's going up, and it looks like it's going to take its last move, because in the daily chart it's creating higher highs. And now what it is doing, this is the last move. It looks like it's going to be a last move, and probably the movement till the resistance area 0.64468, and afterwards we'll have a look what kind of pattern it shows, and it'll go down or not, we'll decide. So a trade is coming of about, it's a confirm after market opens, it gets stable about in 2 hours. You can take a trade of about 52 pips. It's a short shot, probably a short trade, because it broke its falling wedge, it retested well, and is going up there. Aussie yen looks like same movement. It broke this falling channel as well. It is looking to go to hit this resistance area, which is about 50 pips as well. So it probably can go more up, but at the moment you don't have to take it. You don't have to think about long term. I'm talking about the daily, the intraday trade at the moment. Well, after the market opens, it gets stable. It probably is going to move down, up, down a little bit, and 50 pips are coming very fast. USD CAD is in a very crucial stage at the moment. It was creating higher highs as well. You can have a look like this here. So it was an impulse wave, a correction, an impulse wave, another correction, right? It has the potential to break this area and go straight over there to meet the from where the retracement started. So this correction was started here, so it's probably gonna hit this area, and but it depends when it breaks. If it breaks this trend line, look at this here. If it breaks this trend line and this previous lower high, right, then we'll have a look. We'll long it for about how many pips? Let's see how many pips it's gonna give us. Well, approximately 128 or 130 pips. And if it does not break from the top, what it will do, it will try to go short for a while. Depends upon the breakout. So at the moment, do not take any trade on it. Just wait for this area to break. If this area break is exponential moving average of 50, it'll break this, it'll retest it. If it retests successfully, then you send it up, and it's gonna be a very, very short trade as well. For instance, if it does not break from the top, so what it's gonna do is gonna come down short for a while, but this short is gonna be a little bit risky, so I'll prefer to wait and have a look for the breakout. CAD yen is creating a situation where, well, if I look at it in the daily charts, it broke this rising wedge kind of thing, or you can say a triangle. It went up there to retest it. Okay, it's retested, it gave us a bearish candle, fine. Now another rising wedge, because it was just retesting, so it created a nice rising wedge, very good. Now what I believe, it will fall down till about 75.588. okay, this is scenario 1. Why I'm more confident to take a sell is because it's below the moving average, exponential moving average in 4 hours chart, right? Number 1. Number 2, in 1 hour chart, it's just retesting the moving average, 50 exponential moving average, which is a strong sign that probably it will fall down to 75. What's the price? 75.588. Right. If it falls down, how many pips it will be? It's about 66 pips. But another situation is happening in H1, like hourly chart, is it was creating an impulse, correction, impulse, correction, and impulse, and this was a correction pattern. So I reckon if you guys want to take a sell on it, what you have to do, as soon as the market opens, what you have to do to wait for a while, open this chart in M15 and let this rising wedge break. If this rising wedge breaks, you can short from at least this point. Let it go down till the take profit I told you is 75.588. I'll try to give a signal on this in the morning if it breaks down, and it's simple at the moment. CAD franc, same scenario. I reckon CAD pairs are gonna go down for a while, because if CAD goes down, right, if CAD gets weaker, it means USD CAD is gonna get stronger. So if USD gonna get stronger, there we go. We have already decided that we will wait for this breakout and we'll take it we'll long it, right? We'll go for a buy trade. So a signal in USD CAD and in CAD yen, you can see I've just told you that it's probably going to go down. And CAD franc, what it's doing, it was a rising wedge. It's retested as well, and in its 4 hour chart, if we see, it's creating a falling wedge, falling channel or falling wedge, whatever you can say to that. But the scenario is, I believe this trade is not ready, but if it breaks this support area and it closes, the price closes under this support area and retests it, I'll try to short it at least to 0.67800. This trade is not yet confirmed. All you have to wait for this support to break. Alright, not only the support to break, if you want to short it, right, if you want to short it, you have to wait for it break of this support and let it retest in a form of rising wedge in M15 or M5 or half an hour chart, and then probably you'll be able to sell it. Right? Okay, let's talk about GBP yen pound pairs. Pound pairs are a little bit complicated at the moment, but they gave very good moment last week. Okay, So at the moment it's creating a in H4 chart an impulse wave, a correction for a while. I believe it's gonna go down. I believe it's gonna go down. Why? Because if you can see like this, like this, there's a rising wedge. It's on the corner. It's at the corner at the moment. But what happens? Another scenario we can have a look like this. It's a falling wedge. So we need to make sure that it breaks out just the way we want. If it breaks out from here, you sell it. It's gonna be too many pips coming ahead. But I believe it's gonna break out from the top, retest, and then you long it for a while. It's gonna be a buy trade for a while. Alright. How many pips is gonna give? If it breaks from down, make sure it breaks good. It will go about 366, 64, 360 pips, at least 300 pips. 300, you can take 300 pips out of it easily, but only when it breaks. But if it breaks from the top, let me clear you guys. This resistance we need to see. If it breaks this area, retests it. Do not take a trade until it retests properly in the form of a falling wedge like this. Right? We need a sharp move up and then a retest, and then we'll let it go up. Right. This is more probable. Taking a buy trade on GBP yen is going to be more probable at the moment. I believe it's going to go buy, but only what you have to wait. You cannot jump in this trade right now. You cannot jump into this trade right now. You have to wait for a breakout, a good breakout. Same as pound major. What it is doing, it was creating a rising wedge after this impulse wave. Look at this, guys. You have to see what you are doing. You should know what you are doing, right? This is how it's moving. It's a rising wedge. So what rising wedge does, it breaks from the bottom, right? But I'm not saying it's going to break now, but you have to wait. This is a rising wedge as well inside. The exponential moving average is above the price. So if it breaks down, you take a trade, small trade till here. But after it breaks this trend line, right? It's support trend line. Let me make it more clear. Let me make it more clear. There you go. So we need to see that if it breaks this support line, right, it's not a big trade, but it is gonna be a good trade. But if it breaks from this trend line and then retests it in the form of a rising wedge like this, then we'll short it. But what I believe, I have more faith that it's gonna break from the top for a while, or it's gonna keep moving like this to create this head and shoulder pattern properly, and then it will fall down. Right, so concentrate on this. Keep watching this pair. I hope this week is gonna give a good trade. Euro Kiwi. Okay, Euro Kiwi was creating a very nice wedge and a pattern inside. This is a daily H4 chart, right? In this pattern, this was the move, right? It broke down, it came down, impulse wave, and then I am expecting a correction till here, till the exponential moving average retests, and there is going to be a resistance as well. Probably it's going to go down. So be ready for this currency pair. It's going to give you too many pips coming ahead if it breaks down. All right, if it breaks down, for example, from here, and first of all, it's going to give 62 pips, and then this move. It's gonna be this area needs to be breakout. You need to see a breakout, a proper breakout, and then the fall of this currency pair will be at least about 250 pips. But we're not gonna rush in this trade at the moment. This rising wedge needs to break properly. A proper breakout is what required, right? This is going like this. We need to have a look that if it breaks down, just take a trade till here now. And afterwards let another pattern gets created and then see for the short. The most worst thing is going to happen in this currency pair that it's gonna shoot up till here to try this resistance area and then boom down. But at the moment, the currency pair is showing this rising wedge. We'll concentrate on this rising wedge in H1. If it breaks, we'll take about 50 pips worth of a trade, which is very good. Aussie, Euro Aussie, same movement. Concentrate on that. It broke this rising wedge, whatever it was. Look at this rising wedge. It was very nice channel. It broke down and it is creating, after an impulse wave, it's creating another correction pattern. A very, very good correction pattern. Because of Euro Aussie, I have a strong feeling that Euro Kiwi is going to follow the same. And this is how it's going to go. You have to wait for the price to get, for this moving average to at least come to this point where the price gets rejected from the exponential moving average. Right. After it retests, because it broke this trend line, right? It's gonna retest it like this, something like that, right? Until the moving average will move here, and then it breaks down, and you can have a trade. EuroCAD broke very, oh wow, look at that. Same scenario, EuroCAD, Euro Aussie, Euro Kiwi. Same scenarios in three of them. It was a rising wedge, a very, very potential trade. I took this trade. It was very, very nice trade at that time. Right, I'm expecting a correction like this. Right. If this correction happens, the moving average will move like this, and it breaks down. Just wait for this correction to happen, and it's gonna be another short, a short trade. It'll be very nice. But if this kind of pattern does not come to existence in the upcoming 3 days, do not trade this currency pair, because it's gonna probably go up. We wait for the patterns to break out, guys. We do not trade blindly in the market. We need to see a breakout. Until that, we don't trade any kind of currency pair, any commodities, any stock. We don't trade until a breakout of any trend or any support or resistance. Right? That's what we. If you guys didn't watch my videos, like you should go in the playlist and watch the videos. You understand what the way I trade. Okay, it was a rising wedge, New Zealand USD. Right, what's this doing? It's kind of a rising wedge. It broke down, took a very nice support from this area. Right, what's it doing in H4? Okay, we create another trend line here, right? So it's creating, it has created an impulse wave. Let's see, it's H1, it's going to be more prominent. Right, that's what happened. That is what happened. New Zealand USD is just like AUD USD. It's because short traders are coming. Right, what happened here? Impulse, correction in short time frame, correction up, then came down, impulse correction, broke down, impulse correction. Probably this trade is gonna go till here, and then we'll have a look what kind of pattern it creates. So if the market open now, probably the market is open now, I think. Yeah, the market open now, and it came with it opened with a gap in this currency pair, right? So after it gets stable, right, you can take a trade till here only. I'm telling you, because this falling wedge started to happen from this area. You just take a buy trade till here. That's it. New Zealand yen will be exactly like Aussie yen. You have to wait for it. Yeah, it's impulse wave correction in H1 chart. We'll see. I'm talking about the short-term trade at the moment, guys. Do not think about the long-term at the moment. Right? Market is very uncertain. Keep catching the shorter time frame. Well, it broke out. It retested. Is going towards this resistance, which is 64.919. Be a very potential trade, guys. Okay. What's gold doing? Gold is creating higher highs at the moment. How? Impulse, small correction, impulse, small correction, impulse, and a bigger correction. Right, so I expect this gold to hit this area and then move in this area before it bursts out. And I believe the gold is gonna touch 1800 price area. Couple of weeks, probably a month, but it's gonna definitely touch 1800 area. Alright, US 30. It's in front of you guys. Weak trade waves. Impulse, correction, impulse, opposite correction, didn't break down, then a falling wedge. Probably it's gonna go up. Right, we'll have a look in upcoming days. I'll make another video if I'll be finding some good patterns in the time frame, like on Wednesday probably or Tuesday night, right? So I'm gonna just start making I'm gonna start translating it for the Urdu guys now. Okay जी, ठीक है सर। ये और अभी मार्केट खुल चुकी है, ऑजी यूएसडी का हम देख रहे हैं। ठीक है जी, इसने क्या किया था जनाब, मैं भी आप लोगों में से काफ़ी लोगों को इंग्लिश समझ आती है तो आप लोगों ने देख लिया हो कि मैंने क्या एक्सप्लेन किया। ये एक इम्पल्स और करेक्शन वेव बना चुका हुआ है और उसका रीटेस्ट कर चुका हुआ है। ठीक है जी, इसका रीटेस्ट इसने यहाँ पे किया और इसका ये एरिया नेक्स्ट टीपी आप ले सकते हैं, इसकी 50 पिप की टीपी, लेकिन चूंकि गैप से खुली है अब आपको ज़्यादा टीपी मिल सकती है। मार्केट को स्टेबल होने देना। ठीक है, ऑजी येन ने भी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड वही काम किया हुआ। ठीक है, ऑजी येन ने भी यही गेम की है कि उसने जनाब इस करेक्शन के एरिया को ब्रेकआउट करके रीटेस्ट करके इसका इस एरिया को हिट करने का मोड है। ये भी 50 पे बनते हैं। ठीक है, इस तरह का सेम सिनेरियो न्यूजीलैंड यूएसडी में भी है। ये देखें जनाब, न्यूजीलैंड यूएसडी भी इस एरिया को हिट करने की पोजीशन में आ रहा है और इसने करेक्शन ये जो हो रही थी इसको ब्रेक करके रीटेस्ट किया और अब इसकी मूव जो है ना वो 0.60335 तक है। तो मार्केट स्टेबल होती है जब। ठीक है जी, मैं ये नहीं कि उर्दू ग्रुप वालों को छोड़ के जा रहा हूँ। आप मैं दोनों मेरे एक ही कंप्यूटर पे और एक ही फ़ोन पे दोनों ग्रुप्स हैं तो मैं दोनों में एक्टिव रहूँगा, लेकिन आप लोग कोशिश करें इंग्लिश ग्रुप को भी एक्टिव रखें और उसमें अवेलेबल रहें, क्योंकि उसमें आपको एक्सपीरियंस ज़्यादा होगा, ज़्यादा लोग होंगे। इसमें 31 पिप की ट्रेड आ रही है सर। मार्केट को स्टेबल हो लेने देना, उसके बाद अभी ट्रेड लेने की कोशिश करना। न्यूजीलैंड येन का मैंने उस दिन सिग्नल दिया हुआ था और न्यूजीलैंड येन जो है वो 64.925 के एरिया को टच करने की कोशिश करेगी जनाब। सेम ऑजी येन वाली मूव चल रही है इसकी। इसने भी यही किया था, इम्पल्स देके करेक्शन की थी और उसके बाद ये ऊपर की तरफ जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है। ठीक है जी। अच्छा, यहाँ पे यूएसडी कैट को देखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि यूएसडी कैट क्या कर रहा है। यूएसडी कैट जनाब ये हायर हाइज बना रहा है। ठीक है, इम्पल्स करेक्शन, इम्पल्स एंड अदर करेक्शन, और इसका ये एरिया जो है ना हिट 1.42910 के एरिया को हिट करने की कोशिश करेगा। अगर ये इस 1.4289 के एरिया इस एरिया को ब्रेक करके रीटेस्ट करके फिर ऊपर जाने जाएगा अगर गया तो। वैसे ये राइजिंग वेज बना रहा है H4 में, प्राइस से ऊपर है मूविंग एवरेज। अभी अगर ये ब्रेक करता है तो छोटी सी सेल की ट्रेड देगा, लेकिन आप इसको सेल अभी फिलहाल नहीं लेंगे, इसका वेट करेंगे। आप इसको ऊपर की तरफ ब्रेक होने की कोशिश करें, क्योंकि इसका जो टारगेट है ना वो ये एरिया बन सकता है। ठीक है जी। कैड येन, कैड येन को मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया है पहले और मैं दोबारा देखता हूँ। कैड येन जनाब ये एक इम्पल्स और करेक्शन का सिनेरियो बना रहा है जनाब H1 में। ठीक है, इम्पल्स करेक्शन, इम्पल्स करेक्शन, इम्पल्स, और ये रही करेक्शन। प्रॉब्ली इसको ब्रेक करके इधर तक जाने की कोशिश करेगा, लेकिन अगर आप इसको H4 में देखें, H4 में भी ये सीन है, लेकिन सीन ये है कि जनाब कॉम्प्लिकेशंस किधर आती हैं। कॉम्प्लिकेशन डेली के चार्ट में आती है कि इसने ये एरिया ब्रेक किया और इसको रीटेस्ट करने के लिए ऊपर कहाँ तक जाता है। तो मैं ये मशवरा दूंगा कि आप इसको शॉर्टर टाइम फ्रेम में ही ट्रेड करें। होना चाहिए, ये क्या होना चाहिए, ज़्यादा चांसेस ये हैं कि कैट सेल वाली ट्रेड देने की कोशिश करेगा। इधर से इसको रिटेस्ट करके अगर ये इस तरह करेक्शन करता हुआ नीचे जाता है और ब्रेक करता है इस एरिया को, तो आप इसको सेल कर लेंगे, बड़े आराम से सेल करेंगे। वो कैसे करेंगे, आप इसको M15 में भी देखते रहेंगे। M15 में ये जनाब इस तरह का राइजिंग वेज बना रहा है। जैसे ये राइजिंग वेज मेरा भाई ब्रेक होगा ना, आप लोगों ने इस पर सेल ट्रेड ले लेनी है। जैसे ही ये राइजिंग वेज ब्रेक होगा, आप लोगों ने कोशिश करनी कि इस एरिया के ब्रेक होने के बाद इस पर सेल लेना, फिर ये बहुत अच्छा नीचे जाएगा, आपको काफ़ी 50-60 पिप्स दे देगा। ठीक है जी। कैट फ्रैंक ने काम डाल दिया भाई। कैट फ्रैंक अगर ये मूविंग एवरेज ब्रेक कर गया ना भाई मेरे, ये एरिया इसके पास ब्रेक करने के लिए। ठीक है जी। कैट फ्रैंक ने इस एरिया के ब्रेक होने के बाद अन्नी मचा देनी है, यहाँ तक पहुँचना है। कैट के करेंसी पेयर अब टेक्निकली मुझे अभी सेल नज़र आ रहे हैं यहाँ से। अरनों के सुबह क्या हैपन होता है, इसलिए मैंने आपको बताया कि ओनली ब्रेकआउट्स के पास जब आप ट्रेड लेते हैं तो फिर आप नुकसान नहीं उठाते, आप सही तरह एंट्री लेते हैं अपनी। पाउंड येन की जो पोजीशन है वो क्रिटिकल पोजीशन है, आप इसके ऊपर अभी फजूल में एंटर ना होइएगा। ये एक राइजिंग वेज है, इसको ब्रेक होने का इंतजार कर लीजिएगा, ये ब्रेक होगा तो फिर ये नीचे आएगा। लेकिन दूसरे सिनेरियो में ये एक फॉलिंग वेज भी है, अगर आप देखें फॉलिंग वेज है, यहाँ पे इसकी एक रेजिस्टेंस है, रेजिस्टेंस के साथ मूविंग एवरेज, जब रेजिस्टेंस ब्रेक हो, सीन ये है कि आपने इसके ऊपर ट्रेड कैसे लेनी है। देखो हमें पता होना चाहिए कि ट्रेड कैसे लें। रेजिस्टेंस ब्रेक हो ठीक है, उसके बाद रीटेस्ट हो ना जब, और रीटेस्ट फॉलिंग वेज बनाते हुए हो, तो फिर आप इसके ऊपर बाई की ट्रेड लेंगे उसके ब्रेकआउट होने के बाद, अदरवाइज आप इस पर ट्रेड नहीं लेंगे। जीबीपी यूएसडी, जीबीपी यूएसडी जनाब यही गेम चल रहा है, इधर ये रही जीबीपी यूएसडी राइजिंग वेज बना रहा है। मेरी ख्वाहिश है कि जीबीपी यूएसडी नीचे से ब्रेक कर जाए, लेकिन चांसेस ये है कि जीबीपी यूएसडी इधर से, ये जो देख रहे हैं आप, हेड एंड शोल्डर बनाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, तो इसको हेड एंड शोल्डर बनाने के लिए थोड़ा सा ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा और उसके बाद ही नीचे गिरेगा, उससे पहले नहीं गिरेगा। आप लोगों ने कोशिश करनी है अपने ब्रेकआउट के कॉन्सेप्ट के ऊपर ही चलना। मैं अभी पिक्चर्स भेजने लगा हूँ, ये आप लोग वीडियो देख लेंगे, उस दौरान मैं पिक्चर्स भी भेज दूंगा कि कौन सा ब्रेकआउट पे मैं मेंशन कर दूंगा आपने कैसे ट्रेड लेनी है। यूरो कीवी जनाब, मार्केट को 3 घंटे लग जाने हैं स्टेबल होने में, क्योंकि जनाब आखिरी दिन भी है मार्केट के, लेकिन मार्केट बड़ी वैशी मूव कर रही होगी। ठीक है, जिन लोगों ने अभी तक चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया वो कर लें और वो बेल का आइकन प्रेस कर दें। ये एक वो है करेक्शन का पैटर्न चल रहा है जनाब, जैसे ये ब्रेक होगा उसके ऊपर बड़ी अच्छी ट्रेड आएगी। और यूरो कीवी के जो करेंसी पेयर है वो बड़े फास्ट है, यूरो ऑजी भी सेम पोजीशन में जा रहा है, सेम उसकी स्पीड है। और जनाब आपने इसमें भी यही वेट करना है कि जैसे ही ये ब्रेकआउट करे, इसको जाने दो, अभी ऊपर नीचे घूमने दो, इसको एंजॉय करने दो, जैसे ही ये ब्रेकआउट करेगा तो फिर आपकी ट्रेड एक्टिव होगी, उससे पहले आप ट्रेड एक्टिव नहीं कर सकते। यूरो कैड, यार कितनी खूबसूरत ट्रेड दी थी इसने जुम्मे वाले दिन यूरो कैड ने, और ये एक राइजिंग वेज ब्रेक किया था। अब ये क्या कर रहा है, रीटेस्ट कर रहा है। ठीक है जी, मैं को चाहूँगा कि ये इस तरह के रीटेस्ट करे इस एरिया में, ऐसे रीटेस्ट करते हुए जब ये ब्रेक करेगा फिर हम इसको सेल ले लेंगे। मेरा ख्याल है यही करेंसी पे। हाँ, गोल्ड को मैं थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन कर दूं, गोल्ड ने क्या किया जनाब, गोल्ड ने एक फॉलिंग वेज ब्रेक किया है H1 का, अब ये ऊपर गया है और ये प्रोबेबली करेक्शन करता 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 इधर तक आएगा, फिर ये उसके बाद दोबारा ब्रेक करने की ऊपर कोशिश करेगा। मैं रिकमेंड करूंगा कि गोल्ड पे ट्रेड करने वालों को थोड़ा सा वेट करना चाहिए, क्योंकि H4 में जो ये ब्रेकआउट करके ऊपर गया था ना, ये इसको करेक्ट करता करता इधर तक आएगा। ठीक है, फिर ये एक, आप अगर देखें कि इम्पल्स करेक्शन बन जाएगी, उसके बाद इसने एक और ब्रेक करना है। 1800 तक जाने के गोल्ड के चांसेस हैं। चूंकि मार्केट में कोरोना चल रहा है, अनसर्टिनिटी चल रही है, प्लीज़ बड़े ध्यान से आप ट्रेड करें और आप फजूल में हवा में तुक्के ना लगाएं। थैंक यू सो मच। और अगली वीडियो मेरा ख्याल है हो सकता है ट्यूसडे की रात को भी बनाऊंगा मैं।